Good morning. Ohio smas. Dobry dzień. Guten Morgen. Bonjour. Ciao. Aloha. Any others? Ahoy. G'day. Yes, it's the morning. And it was rather hot last night still, even though we did have a bit of a rain and thunderstorm before trying to get some sleep. But did wake up in that sort of like not quite there mode, so the alarm did go off this morning, so unfortunately it's going to be a quick one today. Well, hopefully quick lap times, because yesterday when I was looking at the motor data, we discovered something. Yes, we did. That I've been running at 97% of max throttle. So what happened there? Basically my throttle pedal needed recalibrating. So now hopefully my throttle should be all good, and when I go in there it should definitely go all the way to the top of the bar. So before it was going to like about here, probably about here, and now obviously it can go to there, and I've given myself a little leeway at the very top, so that's all good. Brake wise, of course, it's sort of like there's the finest of touches, and then there's, you know, this is all about, you know, you really have to actually push down to get that. I would say, don't know how much pressure I'm putting on feet there, but enough to make it so that I'm pushed well back into my seat. And the clutch is just, you know, you don't use that in this game. You just don't use it, you know, and have hand clutch as well. Right, okay, let's go back. So that's the yeah, oops is the word of the day. So discovered that I've recalibrated my throttle, and we're going to see what difference that makes to how I feel about the setup, and if it makes much of a difference to my times as well. I might push the opponent's skill up a little as well, actually. We're going to step the AI up to 93%. Just going to do that extra 1%. They're going to get that extra 1%. They're aggressive enough and fast enough generally, but we're going to give them 1% extra. Oh, no, it's still got 92 there. It was over 92 there. That's better. I pressed the back button instead of the confirm button. Gotta watch out for that one. Right. So, personal best lap at the moment is 201.131. We're just going to get in here, get it done, wake up to the sound of the engines in the morning. We need to do the setup thing because we need to load a setup. Load, those are the, yeah. Those dials are in the right places. We're ready to start.
Go in double file.
Brum. Oh, as soon as you start moving, rolling, it's like, okay, hello alertness time.
Green line, give it all you got. Car on the left, 3 wide. All clear. Clear on the left. There's some light damage at the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Cold tyres, remember, first part, got to remember that I've got slightly cold tyres and not try and be too ambitious on the first. And
Got some light damage on the front of the car.
okay, so that little extra there was enough to get my tail wagging. Let's restart that. That's not the way. It certainly wakes you up. The crashes definitely, when in VR, the crashes really do sort of like, I can't explain it any other way than, yeah.
Stay in double file.
Vroom time. And vroom. I do love that sound. Oh.
Green line, give it all you got. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the right. 3 wide. All clear. Clear on the right.
Bit down the middle. No. Oh. That's not going well, is it? Oh, that's a beautiful sight. Oh. Sometimes you forget how detailed this game is. If only you had computers that were really powerful enough to do this. I normally don't do this if I'm doing this sort of thing, but this is it's a bugger to get this with these. You always find that first corner is terrible with AI and the pile up that can happen. Should really hang back more, but I just want to get in there because the places to pass on this track is quite difficult.
clear. Clear on the right. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
So forced our way through there cleanly this time. Yes! That's what we like. And then we're getting close, and of course we'll see what happens now that I now have 100% of my throttle available to me instead of 97%. Can't believe how long I've been running at 97% for. So we see
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
that was so not me
Some light
concentrating.
damage in front of the car.
I would cut away clean and then I go and do that. No, 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 no. We're not doing that today. We are doing a clean first lap at least. I want one clean first lap out of this. Very bad.
Stay in double file.
I'm just excited to be able to push the accelerator down and get 100%. And I'm being a little bit too forceful on this first lap. I should not be racing on this first lap. I know, you know, tires and things like that, but you just do it, don't you? With the AI, you just go, yeah, I'll get in there, and you think, right, that's okay. And then suddenly the brakes go on, and you're not
Green light. Go, go, go.
entirely great with that. That is such a poor start.
Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Gained one in the... No, he wants to bump me out as well.
On the left. Clear on the left.
So all the corners on the first lap are, you know, a little slower than you'd normally take them. So it's a bit weird. Until, of course, they get on a straight and they pull away at an unimaginably quick pace. And then you always catch them in the corner. Really annoying about the AI on first laps. Okay. Is that extra 3% going to help me here? Turn the AI up 1%. Right, at least we got one clean lap so far now. Just need to make it through another, but actually try and get some positions soon. See if we can, 'cause it's only, 10 minutes. Oof. Hot in here already. Tyres are warmed up. Still a bit pulling away from me there.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Right.
We are at the halfway mark, still a long way to go.
Okay. 202, that's kind of my usual, so I haven't bought anything yet overall with that little bit of extra 3%. Okay, come on.
Well done, mate. Personal best.
2 seconds, 2 minutes. Basically, we're on a 2 minute. So that's an improvement over my previous best there. Let's not let that get to our hands. Let's just keep that consistency, because you're going to make it through to the end before you can truly celebrate. It doesn't mean anything getting one fast lap if you can't get another. That means you want it to get into consistency rather than, oh, that's my fastest lap. Track limits exceeded? No, come on, they weren't exceeded. Come on, come on. They're still pulling away from me here. In clean. Right. Come on. Must be having ya. Not quite. Too aggressive. Come on. I'm just not getting quick enough. The temptation is definitely to go down to second on that chicane, but I know that it gets really slippy when you do. So there we go. We only gained 2 places. Kept up with the AI on basically an extra 1%. I gained an extra fastest time, which is basically 2 minutes, 0.8 I think was the fastest there. Maybe it went down again, I'm not too certain. But yeah. Well, car's still stable enough. Tyres are in a good position. I think that's, you know, that's the sort of thing that I'm expecting to, you know, the sort of place I'm expecting to be for Friday, basically, is where there's some consistency in the laps, not too much variance. I want to obviously push that boundary so that 2-minute time becomes more the norm. Maybe a 2:01 becomes a bit more norm as well for the race time. Then maybe when you have that as the stable bit, you get that then comes down. So if you're continually putting in 2 minutes, then you want to be able to get to that point where you can push that little bit more. Of course, I'm also on full fuel here, so the fuel load I've got in the car at the moment was 45 litres, so that's good for probably about half an hour. So, can I see the fuel? I think I've got a fuel one here. Oh. Just in time there. Fuel, last lap. Water temp. So I've got 28.5. Yeah, 28.5 litres left. Yeah, it is good, man. How you doing, Dave Station? Wow. It's been a while, You're here near the end, dude. Oh, this won't look like it is real because, unfortunately, in the pit, you have to get so precisely into that box that it's crazy precise thing. And if you don't get it like exactly where they want you to be, it won't. Come on. It won't do it. So I must be. Ah, that's good. At least somewhat. It's a somewhat loaded question sometimes, but I'm getting by, trying to get there. We're trying to get there. One day at a time of waking up to high octane goodness from Assetto Corsa. Why the hell? Come on. Some mornings I'll come. There it is. It needed just a couple of millimeters to the left. Couple of millimeters to the left. Hey, Dej. Oh, look at this. Right, so I do have some custom artwork on here, of course. Because, of course, on the, you know, the day, as it were, the beginning, the PSVR days, for me, was E Valkyrie. You can see a white with a red and blue back car there. And I don't know if you're going to be able to make it out here, but let's get close there. So it's got an E Valkyrie skull and wing, you know, skull in there. I do, but I still haven't set it up since I actually moved into my own house. Yeah, my first game in PSVR was actually rigged. So there's my car now that they immediately turn off of. I've heard there's some good things. Right. Oh. Yeah. That's cool. That's cool. I'm gonna have to leave on that note though, because I haven't been doing anything really much apart from more simulation games. I haven't been doing the more VRness standing up stuff around at the moment, because generally I think I need to have chores done and stuff like that. I know, it's normally earlier. I'm normally running earlier. Yeah. I think, you know, PlayStation VR is still going on strong, which is really good and impressive. But, of course, me being a lot about the car games, because these take up a huge amount of time when you know, and I know there's like, you know, GT Sport just didn't have the VR side to it, which is such a shame. And I'm still hoping out that for PSVR, that you'll finally get a full GT Sport game in here. What time is it? I'm going to be... Right, I do have to go. Yep, definitely have to go. So, yeah. Fingers crossed. Thanks a lot for joining, guys. Nice to see you in the chat again. Shame couldn't have been longer. Basically, I woke up late this morning. It's like been really hot and sweaty over here in the UK. So, yeah. Take care. See you again. Have fun with the new releases. The demo, isn't it? It's demo that's coming out. Anyhow, take care, and we'll see you again on another one. Bye. Jana.